mean, the Space versus Universe, it's still going.
It's still going.
Just like me.
Isn't it? Right!
Wow.
If you go to the Andertons website and you look at the reverb pedal section, and then, as you might want to do if you're John Mayer or someone like that, you press the high to low filter, you will see these 5 pedals vying for the most expensive reverb pedals that we sell. I think there might be a Vongon one in there, but we haven't got, unfortunately. Anyway,
but before we go ahead, please like, subscribe, because this year we want to get to 1 million subscribers. It's possible. Please come on, because then we can all retire and buy Porsches and you know, just live
happily ever after.
I'm gonna move to Hawaii. I think that's where I want to live.
What, Hawaii?
Yeah, just surf, man.
I go to French Polynesia, but hey, that's another video.
Go and eat French fries.
So these 5 pedals, so we've got a Strymon Big Sky MX, we've got a Meris Mercury, an Empress reverb, a GFI Solis Ventus, and
which is new,
which is very new, and a Source Audio Ventris.
Which is not
they
new.
ain't no change out of 400 quid, I think, even for the cheapest one of these. And if you want to go really expensive, you're up to about £600.
And then just to add on top of all of those money, we've got this beautiful Castadosa Conscious baritone, which is beautiful.
We're going to use that guitar into this pedal, which we will probably switch off and on periodically.
Some guy
and then we're going to come out of the reverb in stereo into 2 clean amplifiers. And with nothing on, our dry sound is this.
I mean, it still
sounds good.
Still sounds good.
So I wanted to randomise this. So Pete's going to blindfold. And if we say this is, yes please.
Okay.
If we say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've got 5 plectrums in my pocket here. They're all the same. They say Lee on one side and Anderton on the other.
Oh, look at me. I got signature plectrums.
Yes. It's about the first use I found for them. So I'm going to throw these. I'm going to scatter these like runes.
Okay. 28 red for me.
So there are the ones that say Lee and the rest do not. So that means if we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we are starting with this one.
Which one?
Exactly. And then that way Pete's got no idea which we're playing each time.
What?
Here we go. So just to clarify, this is not a deep dive review and comparison based on features of these pedals. There may well be a specific feature that you need your reverb pedal to do, and I'm not suggesting that all of these do all the same things. This is very much just a which reverb does Pete like best?
Like preset. Which preset?
Yeah.
It's like a first impression kind of thing.
Yeah, and we're probably, if we're using the first 2 or 3 presets on each pedal, it's probably going to be the over-the-top ones as well. So it's which over-the-top magical reverb does Pete like best?
Magical.
Okay, here we are.
Added quite a bit of volume there.
Oh, it's so good!
It's lovely. It's a little bit digital on the decay on it. It sounds a little bit. But we're not here to analyze this, are we? We're just.
We are.
Okay, but I like this very much. I think.
Sounds like it's got like a very subtle shimmery kind of thing going on in the middle of the decay.
It's sort of a platey thing. It's like a metally thing, right?
I do like it. Let's try preset numero 2.
Okay.
Woo!
That's even bigger. That's even bigger. That's even bigger.
I know. I'm not saying it.
I'm gonna. It just gets bigger every day. It just gets bigger. There's less clean signal through this. It sounds a little bit similar to the first reverb, but there's.
Let me just back the mix control down, because the mix control actually is part of the preset, so it would have been how they wanted it, but I can make it less.
Let me entertain you.
Go on then. I've turned it down now to 40% mix. Still probably too much, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's a preset, so we have to
preset.
It's a preset. We have to use the preset.
Okay, number 3, and then we'll try another pedal. This is here we go.
It's over the top, right?
That's what you want, isn't it?
I don't know if they're all plate reverbs, but they've got this sort of metallic, not in a bad way, but it sounds a little bit like it's a metallic room it's in, so like a plate. It doesn't sound like, let's say, a cathedral where it's more like stone. The reflection of the surfaces, it hits the sound differently.
Oh, there we are. I mean, I'm sure that obviously there are thousands of other reverbs and presets and stuff like that in there. But here we go.
Yeah, I like it though.
Pedal number 1. Now we've got 4 plectrums, so let's see what pedal number 2 is going to be. Yeah. Here we go. So we're going to go this one next.
Okay.
Pedal numero 2 is this one.
Can we just set a clean signal?
Yes.
Oh, it's so boring. This one here, there's a bit of delay on it, right?
Yes.
So, but that's what it is, because that's a preset number 1. I like it. It's got a...
I think most of these pedals, you can have a bit of delay over the reverb, but I guess it depends how the presets have.
Could you do me a favour and turn the delay off so I can hear what the reverb actually sounds like?
Yes, I can. Yeah. Try that.
Okay. It's got a slight modulation on it.
Oh, it has.
It's not as metallic again. It's got a bit of the same, similar sort of platey vibe. I like that it's got a modulation on it. It's very, very, it's very lovely. Nice decay.
Try another preset?
Yes, please.
Okay, what is number 2? I think we might have a bit more delay again on this one. Yes. Would you like me to turn that off?
Yeah, turn the delay off on that one. This is about reverb. Oh, the delay's still on there.
Oh.
Huh.
That play it, hit it, stab it. Then no, that's, do you know what that's pre-delay on the reverb.
Right, pre-delay on the reverb.
You're hearing that.
That can get you pregnant, you know. It's a very organic reverb and delay in that one. It sounds really lovely. Yeah.
Want to try the last one?
Yes, please.
Or, I mean, not the last one, but the third preset.
I mean,
I bet we've got delay on this as well. Just hit it. Yes.
Maybe go to the next one with no delay. Just because. Oh!
I've stepped forward maybe to, I don't know, preset 6 or something like that, and it's got a shimmery reverb on it.
It's a really lovely. Another beautiful reverb. I think they're all three of these are over the top.
I think all three presets.
Yeah, all three presets. I would like to personally like to hear a little bit more clean. I get what they're coming from, whoever this brand is, doing like these over the top sort of presets to show customers what the pedal is capable of. Do you know what I mean? So let's make go crazy.
Yeah.
But it sounds wonderful. I mean, absolutely nothing wrong with that, and I'm sure with a bit of tweaking, I could get it to sound exactly like I want it.
Awesome. All right, let's see
all right.
Which one we are getting next from number 1, 2, and 3 here.
Okay, let's have it.
So it's going to be this one.
Okay.
Bosh. Wow, we had the Scooby-Doo kind of okay.
That was scrappy.
Let's hear this one, Mr. Pete. It is
have
on.
we got it off?
It's
so
on.
We can hear?
Well, you want to go.
That's the dry?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. I mean, that's delicious, isn't it? That's delicious. It's nice, it's not overwhelming. The character of the reverb. Is it almost like there is kind of a modulation on there? Oh, is that, are you hearing that? Or is it just me that's hearing that?
I don't know. You've always had voices in your head, Pete. Could be anything.
Man, absolutely, man. From day to night and all night long, I can get ridden by a mare, as they say. It's a bit. I like it though. It sounds nice. It sounds nice. Yeah.
Should we try another one?
Let's try some other ones.
Okay, yeah. Let's try this one. It's almost like the further it goes away, the more it sort of changes its tonality. It's quite interesting.
It goes vintage at the end.
A bit like an analog delay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's delicious because you can play on it and it just keeps sort of going on in the background. It doesn't, it's almost like it's a docking effect on it, I don't know.
try a final one?
Oh man, that sounds good.
Let's see if we can find something shimmery, just because that's what we've had before and all the other ones.
Man, that sounds great. It's just so warming and holding. I mean, that is great, man. That is good. That is really good. It's like a shimmer. It's like a shimmer, but with not all of that modulation going on. Do you know what I mean? Everything just seems straight, coming in at you straight. You know what I mean?
I think it's a very natural sounding pedal. I like it. I like
sounds great, man. Absolutely.
Okay.
Whoever that is.
We've got 2 more to go. And the final one, not final one, obviously that's that one then is that one. And then obviously that's the last one.
Let's have it.
Okay. Play a Scooby-Doo noise, maybe go. Just to remind you again, here is what life sounds like in a constant place of misery with no reverb or anything. Hell, this is impossible. Please.
You can beat that out. Oh, goodness gracious.
It's just a soundscape.
It's delicious,
it's just, I mean, you're a good guitar player, you play nice chords, but it's like, it's like the secret sauce that Gordon Ramsay puts on everything, isn't it?
Gordon Blumenthal. Yeah. But again, I like the third one, I think it was the second or the third one, where you can hear that clean signal through. I think, for me personally, it's very important that you play the chord and you can hear, that you get that...
So
do you understand what I'm saying?
Are you saying that you think this one is a bit too wet and you would prefer it?
No.
You're praising it for the fact that you can hear?
Yeah, I like it dry first, then wet. And then it has to be a little bit dry all the time, and then wet around it. So I can hear, so you can hear what I'm playing on top of it. So it's not just all one big mush.
Oh, that is just an enormous reverb safety blanket, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it. This sounds absolutely wonderful.
Give you the biggest cuddle. Do you want to try the next preset?
Yes, please. Right, that's reverse. I tell you what, I love a reverse reverb, but I think it's an art form to. You have to be able to. You have to play all the time for it to work. Because if you stop, it just gets quiet, right? Yeah. But if I'm playing like. You see what I mean?
I'm just going to move on because I kind of feel like none of the 4 so far had anything in reverse, basically. So
no, exactly. But I do really like.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Want something else? One more. Let's see if I can
beautiful.
find something with some shimmer on it. It
really sounds good, that.
Here, try this.
It's almost like that ensemble, that Strymon, what's it called? It's got a bit of that vibe. Cloudburst sort of thing. That's what it sounds like.
Let's try this one.
I love that. That's
Try last one, because this is actually a bit more shimmery as
Okay.
opposed to ensemble-y.
I mean, that's Disney right there. That's great, man.
All right.
That sounds great.
Okay, last one then.
I really like that.
Okay, random noise, please. Wow. Okay. Right, here is the last one. Again, we've got some presets on here, so
Okay.
we'll. Hopefully, the first 3 or 4 will be a good representation of what this does.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a bit of a metallic. So I like it, but what happens here again is for me personally, I'm not getting that clean signal through right away. It's kind of drowned already as I'm attacking.
I can make an adjustment.
But the
Here we
overall
go.
sound of it is good. The decay could be a little bit longer. Is that a spring or is that a plate? It's some kind of metallic. I like it. I like it though. Sounds good.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think any of these sounded bad so far. I mean, you would hope so because they're the most expensive.
Keep going till we find something a bit different. Woo!
Wow,
That's a
wonderful.
long reverb. It's got like a pulse.
So has my.
I was about to say, unlike.
That's glorious as well. I like
Okay.
that.
Shall we
Move on, take one more?
Let's see what else we can find here that's maybe... I'm just literally looking for some of the more unusual ones.
Oh yeah, here we go. Welcome to the Church of Freedom. It's almost like there's a thing going on. Wow, wow, wow.
It's a modulation.
There's like a wow, wow, and there's a Can you hear what I mean though? In the beginning there's like a and then there's a wow, 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 so it goes wow, wow.
Try one more.
And it's yeah, I'm not so. It's again, I'm missing my clean signal.
Missing your clean signal.
It's got a character to it. The whole pedal, all of the reverbs has a similar character to it. I really like it. I think the one before was probably my favourite of the lot so far.
Well, hang on.
I mean, listen, man. Okay.
I've realised as well we haven't used Pete's overdrive pedal for the entire time. Maybe we'll do that right at the end, just as a play-out thing on his favourite one, whichever one that might be. Right, I'm just going to flick the amps onto standby whilst I unplug everything and talk. You can, if you wish, Mr. Pete.
Oh my God!
Derobe.
This is the worst bit of this. They're so bright when you get your head out of these things.
So let's recap.
Okay.
See if you can guess which one you said about which one. Pedal number one, you said slightly metallic, digital on preset one. Less of the clean signal is coming through, and it was a slightly metallic room. I really liked number one. I thought, but I wonder if those first three presets were the most over the top.
I mean, if we go for presets, it's always difficult, isn't it, to go presets?
100%. I mean, nobody's buying one of these and then just using the first three presets.
No. They've watched the video already and they know what they want, and they buy that, and then they're going to
but hopefully this gives you a little bit of fun kind of comparison between the five. So any idea for you which number one might have been? No idea. Would you like me to tell you, or shall I just well, everyone who's watching knows.
Yeah,
what was the first one? It was this one.
Was it? Okay.
The Meris Mercury, which I must admit I thought had a really nice looking display.
Yeah.
It clearly was had some funky options that you could go and edit.
I would love to. I love the Meris pedals, and I'd love to have a go on. I haven't had a proper deep dive.
Yeah. Didn't they do the? Wasn't it Meris that did the collaboration with Chase Bliss on the really expensive Chase Bliss reverb pedal?
The 60, 19,
something like
60,
that.
something.
I could be wrong.
Meris, they do beautiful reverbs.
They do. I really liked that one.
Yep.
The next one had a slight modulation. That was probably the effect. A similar sort of platey vibe. You said it was very organic. It sounds lovely, but it was all a bit over the top, which I would agree with you. I really like this one. They
do beautiful reverbs and delays, but they're presets always over the top.
Yeah, I love an over the top preset.
I know you do.
I thought this next one might be the one that you might pick as your winner, because you went, that's delicious, isn't it? It's not overwhelming.
Maybe there was
has
the third
like a
one,
docking effect. And man, that sounds great and warming. I think.
Yeah, that was the third one.
That was the third one. It was very evident that the third one was the clean signal was mixed higher.
Did we do more presets on that one?
That one I couldn't. The presets, there are preset locations in it, but to store what you want to make rather than presets out of the box.
Just away,
I was just literally just changing the type of effect on here rather than a preset.
Yeah,
but you did like that very much. So that was the Ventris.
You know what? That true reverb, they do a true spring reverb, Ventris.
Right.
Which they do a reverb.
There's true spring in there, yeah.
They do a dedicated
on its own.
It sounds so good. It's probably one of the best spring reverbs.
Numero 4, funnily enough, I didn't actually write much down about number 4. You just said, that was where you went off saying, I like it dry and then wet. I quite like it dry a lot, but then a little bit wet afterwards, and it all got a bit innuendo-y. But that was number 4. Okay. I kind of felt like I probably wish I hadn't done that third preset because it was so obvious. It was. That was the reverse one. But the third preset was, of course, which you said sounds like the cloud burst.
So it was
because
that one.
It is. Yeah. That has got the cloud burst.
Of course, cloud
in it.
Well, there you
so
go.
It'll do that ensemble thing.
It sounds a bit like
sure
the cloud burst.
Other ones won't do.
Yeah. Okay.
It did sound amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then lastly, on the Empress, you were like, I felt it was a bit metallic. Do you know, I've written in the column here, this was my comment, I felt this one was added some bass end to the overall sound that I didn't hear on the other one. So obviously something to do with the inputs and outputs and stuff. But anyway, you said, I like it, but it's the preset's too wet, which is fair enough. Then you said, it's got a modulation and a go, which I've written down here.
It had the weird sort of really quick and then a slow one at the end. But I'll tell you what, man.
And then you just said it's got character to it, which I like. So there wasn't really, there wasn't a bad one, was there?
There shouldn't be at this price.
Did you have a one that you sort of thought was your favourite, your sort of go-to?
I don't know, man.
Does it even matter?
I don't think it really matters. I think it just goes to show that when you're paying that kind of money for a product, for a reverb product, delay product, you just get good stuff. And then you buy the brand. If you're a Strymon guy, if you're an Empress guy, if you're whatever, then that's what you go for, right? Because that's what you know how to...
And also as well, these are just the 5 most expensive ones in Andertons. My reverb is the poly verb, which I still really like, but because it's... And I may even choose that over these, I don't know, but it's not as expensive, therefore it doesn't make it in the shootout.
I've got this, and I really enjoy that. Going through some of the presets there and just playing along with it. Because it has that clean signal.
I thought these were quite standout-y.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So the Ventris is the cheapest one.
Right.
Cheapest, not really cheap in this, but it's not as expensive as the other ones. And kind of felt like if you weren't into sort of menus and screens and stuff and you just wanted to look down and go, well, that's my sound and off we go, will probably appeal. I guess maybe to a certain extent a bit like the Empress, but you liked the Ventris. And then I suppose if you just want the most immersive...
SD card.
Oh, bloody hell. SD card. Is that in case you want to put your holiday photos inside your reverb pedal? You just can't go wrong with Strymon reverbs, can you?
It's got a lovely... Just a
tonality
a bouquet of tone. Yeah. I don't know, it's a bouquet. I don't know what it is, man.
I have to say, I know we probably did the demo on the Solis Ventus most recently.
What's that up there?
And I had a lot of fun with that as well, and did seem super easy to use. But
that one last year's... that was in the award last year's, wasn't it?
It was Gear of the Year.
I would love to spend some more time with with Mercury.
All right, what did you guys think? I'm going to plug Pete in with the Strymon and the Dane for him to play out something with some overdrive on it, just because we got the Dane. But well done to all 5 of you lot. That's the pedals, not the 5 of you that are still watching. Because you all make excellent reverb pedals, and I thoroughly enjoyed listening to you play them, Mr. Pete.
Lovely, thank you. And Carlos.
Laters!